Yeah, with regards to the ayat in Quran which mentions, killing the people who do not believe or who force you outside of the place, kill them wherever you find them. There's several verses in Quran which mention such things, and obviously one can Google and write it down, and you will find several websites. They all talk about this when they want to, cherry pick from Quran and leaving all the context behind it and all the commentaries or explanation of those hadiths, because that's the whole idea, to create doubts. So, but anyway, a sensible person wouldn't go through a text of any sort in that order where they just, since they can Google it, so they can just go through it. That is why more people are getting confused with anything, not just with Quran, with any book or anything, because they are just dwelling on someone else's created stuff, and then the only thing they do just to satisfy their ego that they have done this research is just by confirming those ayat, googling it, and again checking, yeah, is this ayat, yeah, it's translated like that, oh, so perhaps he might be right, and making it their own research. Obviously that doesn't help anyone, and it only suggests that one is not just uh, insincere in their quest, but also not even honest to say what they have done, what they haven't done, rather attributing things to themselves. But they make it like as though they have researched all, because you can't research, or no one can research like this, uh, because for that to happen, you have gone through whole of Quran from cover to cover to identify scattered here and there, and that's one of the beauty of the text, any text, that and especially with regards to Quran, it is even more so, and that is one of the wisdoms behind Allah's work, that it doesn't come up with all those ayat being in one place. So to suggest that I have come across, or I've gone through, or I just found out, is obviously a at the least a lie, or a white lie, that people always make, and obviously that doesn't help anyone. So there was lack of sincerity, and in quest, then it's very unlikely that people could find answers to the thing that they're looking for, if they're really looking for. So my advice to everyone would be, so when they are in search of truth, be an open-minded person, read from the beginning to the end to connect all the dots, rather than cherry picking and reading it the way one want to read. Oh, that's a concern I heard about. Let me go and search it, Google it, and I will find out so many things, so many criticism answers, this and that. And that doesn't help. If you try to do it like this, any subject, anything that you want to pick, you can pick up a lot of problems there. And that is how people just show their insincerity, and yet they do not feel that. They actually feel that they're doing the justice. So that is my general advice to all my brothers and sisters, to not fall prey to this, you know, not just nonsensical, rather a corrupted understanding, or attitude towards learning anything. Doesn't have to be religion, any science or anything. And then claiming to be mastery on the subject, and they start spreading the thing that they have gone through. So that's unfair, and that is unfair for themselves, to be honest, because it's going to cost them something sooner or later. Because if you're not honest and you're spreading lies, then that is a problem. So people do that, lie in the sense that even if the fact that they've identified through some other website or some other random person is has got some basis, but it wasn't their work. So rather than attributing it to the right person with the reference, they are making it their own work, and that's obviously a big corruption in their understanding and in their presentation. So that doesn't help anyone. So we need to be very careful about this, because the idea is to be sincere and honest in search of truth. So you say, oh God, whoever the creator may be, I don't know. I'm in search of learning Deen. Please guide me to the right path. Please advise me what to do. Please help me out with this. And you would start seeing light. But when we start questioning and judging based on someone else's analysis or work, then there are people who are out there to only misguide people. And obviously, as you know, pious people working their way to support godliness, there are corrupt people as well who are following devil and shaitan, so they would do their work as well. So may Allah guide us all to the right path and save us from any misgivings and any bad ideas that people might end up. Anyway, with that being said, I will clarify the point in a separate clip as you just raise what about, you know, ayat and several ayat mentioned in the Quran about killing the innocent people. Is that right, or why Quran would suggest that?